In this video, I'm going to talk about agent meals. To enable agent meals, we need to go to the site menu and extensions, and we can go to agent meals in here. So I have already added it from the extensions. Now we can simply go to the dashboard and we get to see it in settings. And here we go. We have allowed filters here like the month wise instead of the one that we have for task filters, which is according to the dates. We can select the month that we want to schedule agent mailing for. And then here we see all the agents since I have selected all teams. Now, if you select BBSR, like that's one particular team with an agent, I only get to see John Smith, who belongs to BBSR team. Now I would select all teams, and please be informed that we cannot change any of these until we have a rule added. Like I go here, I do not have any rule. So first, just like the manager and access control, we need to add a rule and then we create a manager. Similarly, we can add a rule over here and then we get to change the schedules for me. I would name it as test. Now, preferences is like if you apply to all, which is team based as well as agent based. And if you select team based, you get to choose any particular team in which you want to apply the rule for agent mail. And if you select agent based, you will get to select particular agents for whom you want to schedule meals. So, yeah, I will go by team based and may choose default team. Okay. Now, meal price, uh, you can set the meal price. Suppose you set it to 100, which is the price of one meal, and you can select the maximum count. If you select it as three, it means one agent can avail agent meals three times a day, and only if you also allocate the same over the meal schedules. I add the rule over here. Now, here we get to see the rule ID, the rule name, whether it is active or deactivated, and the date we activated it on. Now, if you go to edit, you will see the same menus and you can edit as per your convenience. Now, we go to meals. Here, since I've selected for default team, it would only work for the default team. Like here we see it's for January, and you can even set it for your prior date or even for present date or future as well. Suppose today is 25th and I go and set it out for Rihan. I can select these all, I cannot change it anymore. I can only select the meal count because this has already been the rule added. So I can select the meal count that is one, two, and three. See, we get it a maximum of three since we have allowed only three meals for agents in defaulting. And the meal price is 3 into 100, that is 300. Now we update it here. Okay, now we get to say three. Okay, so likewise, you can select for a prior date as well. I can suppose I forgot to provide meal schedules for agent on a previous date. So to manage it, I can provide here on a previous date. Now, if you go to history, we can see that how many meals we have scheduled for which of our agents. So here I get to see debited three meals for Rihan since it is on 25th. Now I can go to history and if I export the file CSV, I get to see the fleet ID which belongs to Rihan, and description would be shown that it's debited for three meals and the amount for three meals and the date on which the meal is allotted. So these all details we get to see in the history CSV export. We can go to meals and here like you can mark that we created the rule for default team. and John Smith belonged to BBSR team. So the rule is not applied, and hence we do not get to see white tiles over here to make changes. It's all blue so that we cannot make any changes for John Smith's schedule. But yeah, for other three agents, we can make changes for their schedule. And in the means, we can also export here to get the summary of transactions. As we see here, we provided Rihan three meals for today's date and one meal for prior date, and all the details are visible over here. So this is the transaction summary we can export from meals. And now we can go to agent wallet. Here also we get to see the transaction for agent meals. Previously we only had these options, but now we have it. For Rihan, we see on 25th, we could debit 300 for three meals. So if we export here the agent wallet summary, we will also get the detail regarding agent meal. For Rihan, we debited, and also the description here is same for three meals. Now we can go to access control, and actually, we have added this role for the managers as well. We can go and edit a role, and I can show you. We have got permissions for meals, just like task permissions and like team permissions. We allow a read meal plan. The manager can read the meal plan, create a meal plan, update a meal plan, delete a meal plan, and read meal transactions like the one I showed from meal window, and create meals transactions. And the manager can set the tiles and allocate meals per agent. That means like manager can create meal transactions, create meals transactions for all team. This is when the manager can select all the team that are assigned to a particular manager. Suppose I assign BBSR team to the manager, but the manager is not assigned with the default team. There, the manager cannot set transactions for default team, but only can set for the BBSR team. Read meet transactions for all teams. This means all teams which are assigned to a particular manager. So these all permissions are available from the access control, and we can set it up for the managers. Now, when we go to Token Agent app, you can go to side menu and go to Agent Wallet. Here, the agent can see the transaction for agent meals, like it was shown over the CSV file. The description is the same, debited for three meals by the rule ID and remarks is 3, which means debit is of 300. That's all in agent meals video. Thank you.